All right, guys, I need to come clean about something. People have been asking for ad mentions since the beginning of time, I think. And we could have built it, at least for companies, for, well, since the beginning of time, actually, but we kept pushing it down the roadmap. Now, on Wednesday, Brandy asked about it again. And I just couldn't stand not having this feature any longer. So we pushed everything aside and we shipped it in 48 hours. Jeez. Plus, apparently, we're building AGI now. Just not the kind that you think. I mean, look at this message, right? Brandy is like, it would be great if we were able to add tags for people and companies in the tool. Is that on the roadmap? And I'm like, yeah, we have it on the roadmap for companies. Unfortunately, we cannot do it for people because LinkedIn doesn't allow that through the official API. And yeah, we would have built this feature already if the people ad mentioning was possible, because personally, I think it's the more important part. But LinkedIn is very strict. I guess it's some GDPR stuff or whatever. Anyways, so that was on Wednesday, and it just kept going around in my marble. You can see here, it really is a feature I dearly miss myself, is what I said. And then, well, basically Thursday night, I coded it in a late night session until 1 a.m. Tweaked it a bit Friday morning, and now we've got it. So yeah, sometimes 48 hours is all that it takes. Let me actually show you how it works, though. I'm just going to pick one of the written drafts. Let's just do ContentIn again. We'll search for a while. We'll actually cache these results. Let me see anything else. That's my web agency. Now, what else should we do? Apple, maybe? And here we go. Boom. That's it. It's so freaking simple and beautiful. I would love to have this for people, but at least we have it for companies. So, genuine question, guys. Is there any feature that you want that we've been pushing down the roadmap for a long time? Please let me know in the comments. And maybe you're the one that tips us over the edge to do it in 48 hours. Last week's episode actually triggered something hilarious because Andrea commented, "You are close to reaching AGI, Artificial Ghostwriter Intelligence." And I'm stealing that because it's fucking perfect. I mean, we've already built intelligence that learns from your content, right? But now we're taking it up a notch and we are building intelligence that actually runs tests with your content and learns from them. So we're still in the process of rolling it out and getting the whole system to flow. But check these hypotheses. They are so freaking amazing. Posts combining finding remote jobs with aligning work with values will achieve both higher follower growth and high engagement rates. Reasoning: current data shows a trade-off. Finding remote jobs drives massive follower growth, while aligning work with values achieves higher engagement. Combining both topics could optimize for both metrics. Right? This is so cool. These are such genuine, real, intelligent insights. I'm blown away whenever I check one of them out. Now, next week, we're going to tie it all together, meaning we'll actually use these hypotheses when generating ideas and when writing posts, and then we will start to actually learn from them. So we close the full circle. And fingers crossed, guys, that this will really blow the lid off content creation with AI. What would you want your AGI to learn about your content? What hypotheses, what tests, what insights would you love for the AI ghostwriter to come up with? Let me know in the comments. And, we're really picking up speed lately, especially thanks to Claude Code when it comes to feature development. But here's the thing about shipping fast. It inevitably comes with bugs. It's just what it is. That's the reality of software development. And we had this one brutal bug that only hit 0.1% of users during onboarding. But I just hate it when anything goes wrong during onboarding, right? It's the worst point to showcase a bug. And this one, we could never reproduce. I was watching people run into this occasionally for a long time now. And this week, my friend Ruth hit the same issue, and she was luckily patient enough to debug it with me step by step. And I mean, the fix was increasing a request size limit on our server. That was it, right? And the bug happened somewhere completely unrelated to our onboarding functions and logics and routines, but that's classic programming for you, right? You spend 5 hours finding something that takes you 5 seconds to fix. Speaking of something that we could do fast, though, thanks to AI, are webhooks. Andrea, the guy we talked about earlier, brought this up this week because he wants to kind of like weave in content into like a full automated flow with other tools. And I find this idea very intriguing. So, real question for you all. Would you want to integrate ContentIn with other tools? Would you like to trigger posts from, I don't know, your CRM, or send analytics back to Slack, or any of this connected to Zapier? What would you actually like to build with this? Please drop a comment or DM me, because I'm really curious to find out what other people need here. This is another problem that we've tackled this week. You know, sometimes the posts would come with stuff like this attached to it. In this case, it's post evaluation. When we write a post, we're going through quite a few steps. We generate the idea, we evaluate the idea, we fact check the idea. If you accept it, we write the post. Again, we fact check it and we evaluate it on how good it is. And if it's not good enough, we let the AI rewrite it. And sometime during our recent improvements to this, the AI started leaking the post evaluation, like just its internal thought process. Started leaking it by attaching it to the posts that it was producing. There's a clear statement in the prompt to not do that. It still did it. So obviously not during testing, only when I watched like other people's posts and saw that. So now we fix it and we made like very, very clear instructions. So this will not happen anymore. In the meantime, users are finding creative ways to break content in all the time. And I love this, right? It's another reality of building a product. Now, as you might know, the LinkedIn API restricts us to 3,000 characters whenever we post something. And the tricky part is that, for example, if you make something bold, it actually uses more characters than normal text does. So to keep you guys from running into this issue, if you are on more than 3,000 characters, we show it down here, but we also keep you from scheduling it, right? You will get a warning that you cannot schedule or post LinkedIn posts that are longer than 3,000 characters. However, let me show you the hack so that you hopefully don't run into. Let me just schedule this sometime in the future. Schedule post. So now this is scheduled, right? Because we are below 3,000 characters. But if I start editing it now, and we get over 3,000, it's still scheduled. And it will still try to post it, and it will fail. Quite a nice way to break the system, hey? To hopefully assist, the quick fix was to make this like, red and yellow if we are over 3,000. We plan to add an alert to this as well, because you can miss it, right? So imagine you are editing up here and then it starts to become marked red down here. You just don't see it. I love that shit. If you ever run into any of these, please let me know. They're sometimes hard to detect, and there's so many ways for people to use content in ways that we would have never imagined. On the bright side, SEO doesn't seem to have any edge cases at the moment. Look at this. 43% increase in impressions over the last 28 days and 27% increase in clicks. The clicks are really following suit lately. And I'm especially happy that the LinkedIn Post Preview, which is one of the better free tools and the better search terms, is coming back with 154% increase in clicks. So we're really starting to rank our stuff here. So happy about it. So next week is huge. because next week we're going to close the loop on the testing framework, meaning the AI will actually start running experiments with your content and learning the stuff that it works all by itself. The foundation it's built, but next week it all will come alive. And before I forget, on that Done For You service, we are assembling something special. Let's just say it involves bringing together experts for the various topics that are involved in LinkedIn selling, social selling, LinkedIn outreach. More on that when we're ready. I'm just so excited to get that AI testing framework out there. I can't wait to see the first results and to see what impact it will have on my and your content. Before the pitch, guys, if you like these videos, please give me some sort of feedback on it. I really start to enjoy making these every week, but I want to make them as valuable as possible for you. So any feedback that you might have will be super, super cool. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're at it, okay? 2 ways I can help you to grow on LinkedIn. First one, try ContentIn. 14-day free trial, nothing to lose. It gets rid of 90% of the content hustle, and it will soon have a fully automated AI testing framework. Number 2, Done For You service. We're still putting together the bits and pieces, but if you want to get on the waitlist and if you want to be the first to know as soon as we can share more details, send me a DM, drop a comment, and I'll put you on the waitlist. Time to build some more AGI, guys. What feature should we ship next for you? Speak soon.